everyone, today I want to talk about a topic that I rarely talk about, and that's brushes. I recently got the MAC Masterclass brushes in, the ones that look like toothbrushes. I got Oval 6 and Oval 3, and I would like to tell you all about them. Let's start with the shape, since that's the most apparent. They're supposed to be like ergonomically designed, and I have to say, I like the shape. I've seen a few video reviews. I also read some reviews, and there was a gentleman that had said that he wears glasses, and when he does his makeup or when he tries to do whatever on his face, he hits the mirror, he can't get close enough. Now, I wear contacts and I still need to be really up close to the mirror, and I love the fact that I can get like right here when I do my makeup. I usually use my Tarte Aqua Lilies palette when I do my makeup, and every single shadow, the blush, the bronzer, highlighter, everything has nicks in it from where my brush hits it, because I'm like this. I didn't have that problem today. I was able to do my makeup like this and not have any worry. I also liked how I didn't have to use a beauty blender. I didn't have to use other brushes. I literally did my whole look using these two brushes. The only thing I didn't use, because I don't have the linear brush yet, it's coming. I used a eyeliner brush for the liner, and I also used a blender brush, though I could have used this brush. I just felt more precise with an actual blender brush. But I did my whole look. Now, I started my look using a mattifier, and I put a little bit on the tip of my hand, and I dabbed my brush in it, and I'm just gonna, because if you go over what you already have on, it just blends it more. I love that. So what you do is you go like this, and it pulls at your skin, and you go in circles. That's what I seen in a video. You go in circles, but you don't lift your brush up. So if you can, don't lift your brush up at all. So you'd keep going, keep going, keep going. And up here I did contours with a little bit of bronzer. So I pretty much just went like this. And then when I was done, I just, as you can see, just slide down there, and I could do my contour here, my highlighter here. And then I'd bring it down. Simple, right? So you don't lift the brush up. That's the goal. And you get that airbrush look. And even though I just rubbed over all of the makeup I did, it's still good. Now, there's not many brushes that you can do that with. Now, what I did was I applied the makeup on first, so except for the mattifier, I did it out on my hand. I tapped enough product onto the brush, like I put it on the brush, and then I did that all over my face. Then I took a cream foundation, again, I didn't put it on my hand. I put it on my face in the areas that I wanted it, and then I blended it out. Again, I blended it out without lifting the brush up. And then after I did that, I applied a little bit of concealer in here. I did a little bit in here, not concealer, but I did to highlight my nose, and I also did a little bit right there, and I used the smaller brush to go right here and really get inside and get up and blend it all out. And then I came down like that. And I also did that here. I did a sweeping motion across and down and out and across and down and out and across. And then after I was done with that, if there was any messed up, I just kind of went like this and buffed it all out. So I pretty much did that, and I also put a little bit of this to contour my nose, which I rarely do. I put a little bit here, a little bit darker shade here, and then I did that first with my finger. I patted it on, and then I just kind of like brushed it down into my nose to get a more contoured nose. I also did that up here as well as down here and here. Now for my highlighter, I simply dabbed a little bit on. I used a little bit of, what was it? I think it was Mary Luminizer. I put a little bit here, and I simply just blend, blend, blend. I also tabbed a little bit in, blend, blend, blend. In the middle, after my liquid foundation, I also put on a little bit of pressed powder, again, into it, all over, no lifting up. That's when I did after that, I did my contours of the face, I did my nose shaping, I did all that using these two brushes. After that, I simply tapped off any excess powder that may have been in the brush, and I opened up my Naked 3 palette, and I was like, let's do this. And I love the shape was so perfect that it got right into the shadow. I can go straight down, and I put a little bit here, and I started going like this, and then I went like this a little bit to really get in there and do that crease, and I love the look. And then I completed it by tapping on a little bit of the lighter shadow. I think it was Dusk. I'll have more details later, but I found these brushes so easy to use. It's more pushing, pulling with it instead of just stippling or moving across or sweeping. It's more like you just push, you push the makeup back and forth, and it really gives you that full blended look. I love it. I'm going to have a high detail photo so you can see exactly how flawless this looks. I think this is the best makeup I've ever done, and I'm so impressed with myself. What do you think about it? Do you think that you could switch from your typical brush, that you go like this? These are more for the individual use rather than a makeup artist using it, but you can use it on someone else. But it's meant to really make doing your own makeup easy. So even though they look like crazy toothbrushes, they do, they are really, I'm amazed. I'm so amazed, and I never talk about brushes, so please take that to heart. What do you guys think? Have you picked them up? Do you find them to be really great? By the way, they suggest spot cleaning and not deep cleaning, so when you clean them, you be very gentle with them because you don't want them to fall apart. You can get these on the MAC.com website right now. I believe the Oval 6 is $42, and I believe that the Oval 3 is maybe like $30, $35, something like that. I'll have the actual prices in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Please check them out, and follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust. It's a funny looking brush, but I heard you can get really flawless results using the MAC Masterclass Oval 6 brush, so I'm going to give it a try. I heard there's a little bit of a learning curve, but I'm going to post my results shortly, so stay tuned. So I finished my look using the Oval 6 and the Oval 3 brushes from MAC, and I have to say I like the overall look that it gave me. Very easy to blend. I used it for primer, foundation, contour, blush, highlight, and the crease of my eye. What do you guys think?